Good morning, students. As I am shooting this video in the morning time, so good morning and be seated. I don't have to repeat this thing again and again. So this is vlog number 2, and as I have told you that vlog number 1 is the introduction part of the imagination poem and about the poet, but vlog number 2 is about the poem only. So we are going to study the poem, and I would be giving you the detailed elaboration of the poem, what does it mean and everything. After that, when we finish the poem, we would be going to the exercise, but we would be going to the poem in a stepwise manner, because as you know, we are not in the classroom but on the online teaching classes. So what I am going to do is that I am taking two paragraphs of the poem at once in one vlog or one video. What I would be doing, I would be taking two paragraphs of the poem, studying it, discussing it, and then again after that, next in the next video you will get the next two paragraphs, sorry. So coming back over here, I would like to you all to again open the book in front of you, class 8 students, that is English 2 book, unit 1, chapter 1, imagination poem, and we would be studying it. So class 8 students, as I am hopeful that you are ready with the work, so I am going to continue now. Imagination poem by George Bernard Shaw. The first two paragraphs are written over here on the board, as you can see. That is, I am going to read it out first. Once I will read both the paragraphs, then I will be reading one paragraph and making you explain line by line. So starting it, I used to play at pirates and sail the 7 seas. Then I was a cowboy. These simple things did me please. I had a vivid imagination. Adventure was on my mind. I discovered the joys of reading and escaped the daily grind. Okay, as you can see or hear it, that what is the two paragraphs. It is also written on the board. You can follow it from there. So now the first paragraph. I used to play at pirates and sail the 7 seas. Before going to the elaborate discussion of the poem, I want to make it clear some points over here, that George Bernard Shaw has written this poem for the different or the unimaginable thoughts of a 10 to 12 years old child. Here he is not taking any random child for this poem. He is keeping himself at that position, means when he was a child, he is thinking about himself, that when he was a child, what he used to think. Okay, sorry for the disturbance, some sound is coming from the backyard of my house. So what he is doing, that he is imagining himself as a boy and thinking that what he would be thinking when he was a child. He had thought when he was a child. So he is not taking any random child here and there. He is portraying himself in this poem. Okay, it is a great lovely poem written by him. So let us understand how it goes. I used to play at pirates and sail the 7 seas. Bernard Shaw wants to depict one of the most crucial factors of a child or a boy, that he wants to become a pirate, or he was a pirate when he was dreaming or thinking of himself. He wanted to become a pirate, or he was a pirate. Pirate, what does it mean? I have underlined that word also, and the three words which I have underlined in the two paragraphs, these word meaning are given in the book also, like pirates. Robbers, it is given in the book. Pirates actually are robbers, but not normal robbers. They are not the normal robbers, they are the robbers of the sea. If you have heard or listened or saw a movie called Pirates of the Caribbean, you would be knowing that there is a character named Jack Sparrow over there. He is portraying a character of a pirate, sea pirate. Means in Hindi, as you can call it very easily, that Samundri Lutere. Okay, sea pirates, Samundri Lutere. Pirates are robbers, but they are not on land. They are in the sea, traveling on boats, ships from one place to another and robbing not the household or the factories or shops on the mainland, but they are robbing the other ships which are doing business from one place to another, transporting food items or any other items from one place to another, or transporting cash, money, anything. They rob those ships. These people are named as, or called as, pirates. So here the boy, or Bernard Shaw himself, would be thinking that I want to become a pirate and sail the seven seas. As you can understand from the seven seas word, that all around the world, the number of seas, the bigger seas actually, like Atlantic or Pacific or Antarctic or Arctic or Indian Ocean, all those oceans are seven in number, and they are somehow or the other joined with one another. Means if you want to travel by a ship from one corner of the world to another corner, you can go easily, because all the seas and oceans are connected to one another by some or the other means. So he is thinking that I want to become a pirate. Some diagrams are also given in the book. You can see over there that how a pirate looks like. I can give you one example that how a pirate looks like, but you can see on your own, googling it, or in your book also some figures are there. They wear a special kind of hat. They travel in seas and look little weird. So he wants to become. I used to play at pirates, means when he was a boy or a child, he was playing like a pirate. Means he used to act. When children are small, what they do, they act like some other people. Like you have heard a very common game name as the police and the thief, or the chore police, that is named as chore police in Hindi, the thief and the police. So what they do, they act as a police. One of the child would be acting as a police, one of the child would be acting as a thief, and they would be playing a drama on their own. So what here the child is doing, he is playing as like a pirate. He is behaving, he is playing, he is enacting the pirate's rules in his life when he was a child, and sailed the seven seas. And what he was thinking in his childhood, that he is sailing all across the world on the seven seas by a ship or something, and traveling all the world through his ship. The next two lines are, then I was a cowboy, these simple things did me please. Listen, imagination of a boy or a child cannot be stopped at one point. It is not easy. What happens when a boy is thinking or starts thinking, or a girl, maybe anybody starts thinking, they do not stop at one point. They go on thinking beyond anything. So what happens over here? First he started thinking that I am a pirate, I am sailing seven seas all across the world. Now just after a few minutes or few moments or few days maybe, he is thinking that I was also a cowboy. Cowboy, it is a literal meaning as boy and a cow, but cowboys are special names given to those people who rear the cows and ride the horses, and they have a sling rope on their shoulders by which they control the cows. Sometimes what happens, there is a herd of cow, means large number of cows which the people are having for breeding and other purposes. They go outside for grazing the animals into the plains or the mountains. What happens over there, if a cow runs away from the herd, tries to run away to some other place, the cowboys, the boys which are controlling them or taking care of the cows, they ride on the horses. They run onto the horses near to the cow, and they use their sling rope to catch the cow and bring back to the herd. So they are also they are only named as cowboys. Okay, they are almost like people of jungles, you can say. They literally, what they do, use their maximum time of living into the wild places where the cow goes to. Sorry for the disturbance, a message came to me. So what happens, they literally invest their time, maximum time, in the wild places. What happens that they are not at home in a civilized place, they invest their time more with the cows and in the wild places. So they are named as cowboys. Now the boy is thinking not only as he is a pirate but also he is a cowboy, and start behaves like a cowboy and he dresses like that. A special kind of dress they wear also. What type of dress they wear? A leather hat, a leather pant, special kind of pants they wear, and they have some hunters and ropes for controlling the cows. The last line over here, these simple things did me please, means the boy is saying that these simple things which he used to think in his life, it pleased him very much. It pleased him very much means it made him happy and feel joyful to his life. Okay, so I used to play at pirates and sail the seven seas. Then I was a cowboy. These simple things did me please. Did me please means made him happy. These simple things which he used to play along with his friends to become a pirate or a cowboy made him pleased or made him happy. Now, coming back to the second paragraph, I had a vivid imagination. Adventure was on my mind. I discovered the joys of reading and escaped the daily grind. So now, the first line, I had a vivid imagination. Vivid means detailed and lifetime. It is given over there. But small accurate meaning of vivid would be that vivid means various types of. I had a vivid imagination means the boy is saying himself to others that he had a various types of imaginations which he used to think at the age of his childhood. Adventure was on my mind. Whatever he used to think, the child used to think whatever, means whatever he was portraying in his life, it was always about adventure, means adventure was on his mind. Always in his mind he used to think about adventurous things. Adventurous things means something new or which would challenge him in his life. That is known as adventurous things. Adventure was always on his mind. I discovered the joys of reading. I discovered the joys of reading. The boy did not only play all the time with his friends portraying police or the pirates or the cowboy, he also studied. What he studied, that would be known in the fourth paragraph, in the first line only. But over here, he also discovered the joy of reading. He is saying that I was not only playing, I was studying also and reading also books, some other story books or books, normal books. And when he was studying, he discovered that there is a very much happiness hidden behind reading books. That is why I was always telling you to read the books, and I am again insisting you to read the book of your own class, maybe English 2 or SST or anything. Sorry. You can read the books. The furthermore chapters you can also read. My gift to Maggie or something is the second chapter. You can go on and read that, because we are going to start that in the video also. So in this poem, the boy has also discovered the joy of reading, that reading is not a boring thing, but it gives us joy also, happiness also, and escape the daily grind. What happened? He used reading as a purpose to remove or to get away his daily grind. Daily grind means daily boring routines. Grind means boring routines and daily means daily. As you know, you are also stuck in home. Everybody is stuck in home. Sometimes you get bored also. You can use reading as a tool to get rid of that daily grind. Daily grind means your daily boring routine. Every day you are waking up, getting up, eating and just doing nothing at home. Maybe I think you are studying in the few days of time, last few days you have started studying through online classes, but before that also, but still you would be having a lot of extra time. That extra time you can use for reading also, as George Bernard Shaw has portrayed that a 10-12-year-old boy used reading as a means of joy, and he discovered joy in reading the books. These were the two paragraphs which I have explained to you. Now I would be moving on to the next two paragraphs in the next vlog. Till then, goodbye, and that's all for today.